In this section, we will have a look at multiple Ember applications in one application. To do that, we will be using an add-on called Ember Engines. But a very important prerequisite to using Ember Engines is that we know how to create add-ons ourselves. So, in this section, we will learn to create add-ons, and then we will develop them further by writing tests and using dummy applications. Next, we will look at Ember Engines to be able to use multiple Ember applications in a single application. And lastly, we will learn to mount our multiple applications onto our parent application. So let us begin with creating add-ons. In this video, we will learn to create an Ember add-on. We will build an add-on called Ember CLI Bootstrap Components to provide bootstrap components in Ember. The first thing we will do is run the add-on command of Ember CLI. In our case, that would be Ember add-on and the name of our add-on. That is Ember CLI Bootstrap Component. Once our add-on has been generated, let us open that with our text editor. In our add-on, we see that we have a few directories and a few files. Let us begin with the package.json file. In the package.json, we can add a description and keywords to make it easier for users who would be searching for our add-on. A few keywords like Bootstrap 4 and maybe Ember Bootstrap Components. We will build our add-on on top of Ember CLI Bootstrap 4, which provides an easy way to integrate the npm bootstrap package into our application or add-on. And since this add-on does not provide any JavaScript Ember.js components, we will build that in our add-on. Let us start by adding this add-on to our package.json file. We will add this to our dependencies section in our package.json file. Let us also specify the version to be from 0.5.6 onwards. Then we will run npm install followed by npm link. This command makes our add-on available locally by name, which means that we can create a new Ember application in our example app. We will not be able to install the add-on using the Ember install command yet, as our add-on is not yet published to npm. Instead, we will open our package.json file and add our add-on and specify any version using an asterisk. We also need to go back to our app directory and then run the command npm link and the name of our add-on. This will create a link between our Ember application's node modules and our add-on. Now let us try to boot this example application. And this is happening because popper.js and other dependencies of Bootstrap 4 are not installed in our example application. So let us make that available by installing the add-on in our example application. Once again, we will run the npm link Ember CLI Bootstrap Components command, and then we see that we are able to boot our application by using the Ember serve command. But in order to automate the installation of the Ember CLI Bootstrap 4 add-on in our application, let us go back to our add-on and generate a blueprint. So we will run the command Ember generate blueprint and the name of our add-on, that is Ember CLI Bootstrap Components. This is very important as the default blueprint that is run on installation of an add-on is the blueprint with the same name as the add-on. Inside our blueprint index.js file, we will take advantage of the after install hook, and we will make a call to this dot add add-ons to project, inside which we will define the packages, which takes an array as the value, which will contain the name of the package and an optional version, the name being Ember CLI Bootstrap 4. The last thing we will do is generate a Modal component. So we will go back to our add-on directory and run the command ember generate component, and let us call it BS Modal. In our component template, we will expect our user to add the header, body and footer themselves. And then let us configure it a bit further as we would do with any standard component. Let us start by adding class names, an ID called example modal, tab index to -1, role to dialog, and that's it for now. Going back to our example application, let us open the application.hbs template and invoke our newly created component. Now let us check this out in our browser. We see that we have encountered a could not find module error. Firstly, let us try to reboot our server. And then we see that our template precompiler, that is Ember CLI HTML bars, is not available in our dependencies section. So let us go back to the package.json file of our add-on and add Ember CLI HTML bars to our dependencies section instead of development dependencies. Once we have done that, we can then run our server, and then we see that our application works without any errors. To ensure that our component from the add-on works, let us provide it an ID of example modal, and also let us add a trigger button. Going back to our browser, we see a launch demo modal button which will trigger our modal. Now our modal looks a bit basic, and we can change that by adding the header, body and the footer sections within our component. Then when we navigate to our browser and launch the modal, we see that it works as expected. Thus we have seen how to create add-ons in Ember.